Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm making a quick video to show you guys the pickup truck I bought back in February of this year in 2015. I posted it on Facebook and a lot of you guys wanted to see the pickup, so I'm going to make a quick video to show you what it's all about. What this truck is a 2007 Chevy Colorado LT. It's a mid-size truck and it's 4x4. And I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the outside of this truck. And this truck also has a good tow package at the back. It's pretty solid. It's a big pipe that bolts on the frame, and it's bolted at each end on the frame like this. Now I added the back rack at the back here, and it's got a plastic bed liner that's not from factory, that was put in. And also these plastic parts on the top of the box were added as well. But pretty well everything else is stock from the factory. And by the way guys, I bought this truck used and it had 70,000 kilometers, which would be approximately 50,000 miles. Now I'm going to show you the inside. Now this truck's pretty clean. I try to keep it clean. It was actually a bit cleaner than this when I bought it. And it's really nice to have the crew cab, so you have a back seat just like a car. You can actually sit 3 people in the back here. There's 3 seat belts. And the seats do tilt back. Maybe you can add more things in there. And as you can see, there's a lot of leg room. So it's quite spacious, you don't feel cramped. And there's speakers in the back doors here. And the bottom front doors over there. And by the way, it's loaded with power door locks and power windows. And also power mirrors to adjust them. And the dash is nice, you've got your RPM, your fuel gauge, and speedometer obviously. And here's what I have on this truck right now, 73,886 kilometers. I actually know a few guys who've gotten at least 400,000 kilometers on these trucks. Now this truck comes with cruise control. You can adjust the wipers. You can also adjust the height of the steering wheel by using this lever over here. And to turn on the 4x4, all you have to do is push a button here. And this truck here also has 4-wheel drive low. Now to get it in 4-wheel drive low, you have to have it in neutral. I mostly use 2-wheel drive, but here in the wintertime it's pretty bad. So the 4-wheel drive does come in very handy. And you can actually shift the 4-wheel drive high right on the go. You don't need to stop. And by the way, there's a CD player. You can also play MP3s in there. And you're also going to get the temperature here on the mirror. There's also an airbag for the driver and the passenger. Your glove box is right here. Now this truck here has 15-inch wheels. This is the size of the tires I have on right now. And for the rear suspension, it's leaf springs and shocks. And at the front, there's no coil springs. It looks like it's a torsion bar and shocks. Now I'm just going to pop the hood to show you the engine. Now this truck here has the bigger 5-cylinder engine that they made. It's the 3.7 liter Vortec. And by the way, it is an inline 5. And you're also going to find these engines in some of the Hummer H3s. And by the way guys, the spark plugs are underneath this cover here. To replace them, you remove it. And there's a small coil pack on each spark plug. So I'll just give you a quick tour here of the inside. And these are peppy little engines. They're pretty fast. It's not a sluggish truck at all. Surprisingly, there's a lot of passing power for an engine like this. So I'm just going to start it up so you guys can hear this engine. It's a pretty quiet engine when it's idling. You do hear the engine inside the truck though when you speed up. And you can also see that the inside here is very clean as well. It was well taken care of. The exhaust pipe is right at the back here. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention it does have air conditioning. And there's also 2 power plugs over here. And there's also 2 cases here. You can lift this one up and store stuff in here, or lift the whole thing up and store stuff under here. So I just want to tell you guys I'm happy with the truck. It's a 2007. It was in really good shape when I bought it. It was looked after. That's what you want to really look for. It doesn't always mean that the newer it is, that the better it's going to be. You just want to make sure that the previous owners or owner looked after it. This one had low kilometers, which made it even better. It had no warranty when I bought it, so I took my chances. and it's got lots of power. It's good on gas. It's not as good as a car, but it's fairly good. In town the mileage isn't that good because you're stopping and going all the time, but on the highway it's really good if you go the speed limit. They are a bit hard to find though. I had to look a long time before I found a small Canyon or Colorado like this. Every time I go look at one, they'd be sold or they would be overpriced. And now there's a 2015 model of the Colorado and Canyon that has come out. It's completely different than this truck. So if you can afford a new one, maybe that's what you want to do. But if you can't, you can find a good used one. It's going to do you very well. If you do small engine repair, it's a good little truck to have. You might need a trailer though. I use a trailer because it's hard to put lawn tractors in the box. Because it's the crew cab, the box is a bit shorter. If I measure the inside of the box space, it's about 5 feet. And from side to side like this, it's about 4 feet 9 inches. And in between the wheel wells, it's about 3 feet and 5 inches. So just so you know, you will not be able to fit in a lawn tractor that is over 3 feet wide. That's why I use that trailer over there. The main reason why I bought a smaller truck is because I'm a caregiver to my wife, as many of you guys already know that. And I was going to buy a half-ton truck, but then I realized it might be too hard to lift her into a full-size pickup truck. Whereas with this one here, it's quite easy to just get her into the seat on the other side. But I don't regret my purchase. I can go in the bush in places where bigger trucks can't go, and it will be better on fuel economy as well. And I almost forgot to mention that there is a remote power door lock on the keychain. So this will end off the video. If you're debating whether to buy one of these or not, I would say yes, I don't regret it, but make sure it's in good shape when you buy it. Have a mechanic go over it for you, or bring it to a shop and have them do a quick checkup on it before you do commit to buy it. And remember guys, that the best thing you can do for your vehicle is to change the oil and filter regularly. Thanks again for watching guys. If you do have a pickup truck like this, please post your comments. I'd be curious to see what you have to say about them. I've only had it since February of this year, so it's only been a number of months. If you think there are certain issues that I need to know of, please comment as well. Thanks for watching guys, and have yourselves a great day.